A lot of people have been asking me, how do I start my spiritual journey? Congratulations. You've already started it by even taking the interest in wanting to start your spiritual journey and letting God know that you're ready. So, number one is going to be solitude. By now, you're already in solitude by yourself, and God has already taken away, everybody who isn't right for you, or you can actually see it happening. Or you don't see it yet, and you're still around a lot of people who are not good for you. If you're already there, you just need to embrace it. There's a reason why God had to take all of these people away from you for the better. If God is currently taking people away from you, this is just confirmation saying you're on the right track. If you have not had that experience yet on your spiritual journey or starting your spiritual journey, when it happens, because it is going to happen, you have to be in solitude. Again, I will ask you just to embrace it, because you need to hear the voice of God. You need to hear the voice of God from within. And in order for you to do that, all distractions have to be gone. That brings me to number two. While you're in solitude, you're going to need some type of support, some type of community. And a lot of us believe when our community that we have always known is just ripped away from us, or God takes it away, that there's nobody else. There is, here on TikTok. Make your For You page a safe space for you, a support system for you, where people can actually validate a lot of things that you are already feeling. People who are already on the spiritual journey, or who can tell you more about the spiritual journey. Also, when people go live, join in on those lives, comment on those lives, so that you can have a sense of community, because right now you're going to feel alone. That takes me to number three. In these times, you're going to need to journal. So you're going to need to journal just to get a lot of things out of your mind, especially if you're an overthinker, especially if you just cannot believe a lot of things that are happening to you. You need to get it down on paper. And we are being called to heal. So what is going to happen right now is your subconscious somehow is going to connect to your hand. When you're writing, there's this type of connection that's kind of weird. And you're kind of telling your subconscious, hey, I don't know what's going on with me. Today has been very emotional. And eventually what your subconscious is going to do is going to hear the call, and it's going to help you heal through whatever you're going through. You will also need to keep a dream journal, because when you're awake, your subconscious is trying to talk to you through your thoughts, but we can't really hear them because it's just too loud. So sometimes you will also be spoken to through your dreams. Your subconscious will try to get your attention through your dreams. And you're going to need to have a dream journal to record all of those dreams, to interpret and understand what your subconscious is trying to tell you. Next is number four. You will need to have spiritual discipline. I'm not talking about the spiritual discipline where you have this routine where you're meditating for 30 minutes to an hour and you're going for a run at this time on this day, and it's not very strict. I mean small things that you can add to your routine that's going to make a huge difference. One example would be when you wake up, don't touch your phone, don't talk to anybody, sit with yourself for 5 to 10 minutes. Or in that 5 to 10 minutes, you can put on a meditation just to start your day and set intentions. Another thing you can do at random times when you're feeling a little overwhelmed, just do a 10-minute, 5-minute meditation. This ties into number five. It's time for you to love yourself. You don't know how, so you're going to have to learn. Nobody taught you how to love yourself, okay? They taught you how to love other things and other people, but not you. So right now, you're going to have to utilize different search engines and different platforms to learn how to love yourself. It sounds crazy, but you may need to type into Google, how can I love myself more? And I promise you, Google will give you very specific ways and things that you can add to your daily routine to help you love yourself. Number six, you're going to need to find a hobby. So with number one, we talked about solitude. In this time, it's going to be very, very quiet. And it needs to be quiet so that you can hear from yourself, from within. So what I did, I started to junk journal, because you will get bored. And boredom is not really boredom. It's just stillness. It's peace. You've never experienced this much peace or peace at all in your life. So on this journey, you will experience so much peace that will look like boredom, okay? Find you a hobby to stay sane. Number seven, believe yourself, trust yourself, and trust God. And in order to do all of those things, you have to surrender. The reason why this is so important, during this time, your intuition is going to be strengthening. And in order to strengthen your intuition, you're going to have to believe yourself. This will require you to get rid of people and things that don't align with your morals and values and who you are today. People who try to tell you that you're lying or that they don't believe you, you have to get them away from you. The people who actually tell you to trust yourself and trust your intuition and what your body is telling you, those are the people that you want around you. And the next step from that will be trusting God, because you don't know what's coming next. So you're going to need a huge amount of trust on this journey. Number eight, Forgive yourself and others. In order to love yourself, you have to accept yourself and you have to forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself and others is going to help you so much on this journey, because where you're headed, you cannot carry resentment and hatred towards others. In this time, you'll realize God is trying to open your heart, but not only open it, just clean it of a lot of things that just don't belong, including the resentment that you have towards others. So forgiving yourself and others is very, very, very important. Number 9, heal and rest. This whole journey is about healing. We have to heal from the things that we were taught, the things that we did, the things that people did to us, all of this trauma. And in order for us to really get the things that we want in life, we have to become different versions of ourselves. The only way we can do that is through healing. Well, while you're healing, you will become extremely tired because you're healing your nervous system. If you've ever been meditating and in that meditation you just want to yawn, it's because your nervous system is actually resetting and it's all calming down, which is a very, very good sign. So during this time, you will feel lazy. You are not lazy. Your body just wants to rest. You've been in fight or flight for a very long time, and it has been so tiresome. It's time for you to rest. So do not judge yourself when your body is telling you to rest. Just heal and rest, and don't feel guilty about it. And number 10, you should seek spiritual guidance and advice. You will be going through during this time because you're healing, and through healing, you have to walk through the fire. And you're going to need somebody who can reassure you, who can help you, who can tell you that you're doing the right thing, and who can guide you in the right direction. For me, I keep my DMs open. I try to respond to them in like 1 or 2 business days, but I always answer my DMs. And one of my services is actually spiritual guidance and advice that I give to people while they're going through. I could tell you guys all of this stuff about a spiritual journey, but I also know all of our journeys are different. So sometimes you just need to tell somebody the whole story and then ask them, okay, what do I do? Where do I go from here? Am I heading in the right direction? Because sometimes you don't know, and a lot of times we don't want to make the wrong mistake or the wrong choice. I am also always looking for different topics to talk about in my videos. So if you guys want me to talk about something specific dealing with spirituality, please leave it in the comments.